should have our buddy Rice come in, see what the penalty is on that crime from last night.
Which crime?
Not giving Derrick Henry the football. That's a crime.
Life. That's an indictment of the head coach.
Seriously.
Well, you even listen to him after the game when he's starting to tell you what Derrick knew that it was Keaton's turn. Like he was ready for it to be Keaton's turn. Like that cat doesn't want to be in the game on almost every single play. And as I go back to, you had a play where he had a decent run. You rush back to the line of scrimmage and give him the ball again. Don't tell me he's tired after sitting out on an entire defensive stand. Just like, come on, man. Go run the clock out with the best closer in the game.
Mike Preston, what you give the quarterbacks last night?
I gave him a C. I thought Lamar Jackson played well in that time he was in there. Matter of fact, he did some things that I thought that needed to be done. He had 2 runs, one around the corner, and that quarterback sneak up the middle. And I'm like, okay, this has to happen for him to be effective because that's what he does. That's what people respect. But he did get hurt. Tyler Huntley, I didn't think he was going to win that game. I didn't think he was going to take him down the field at the end either because he's a backup quarterback. And he spent a lot of time being a backup. The scout team guy. So I didn't think that was going to happen, but I gave them a C.
Would you give the running backs?
An A. I mean, Derrick Henry, 18
so that's really a Derrick Henry running back because Keaton Mitchell wasn't good.
128 yards, but Keaton Mitchell did what he needed to do. Stretch defense. That's what he does. And then sometimes he'll beat you around the corner, but sometimes he doesn't. But I'll accept that. But you keep the defense honest. That's what you want. And the quarterbacks just came in and they basically handed the ball off, which was fine. But, they took the ball out of their hands, the running backs' hands late in the game.
You really liked the offensive line last night.
Offensive line did a nice job.
Lele, by the way, great block on that first Henry touchdown run.
Yes, it was. He played well. I thought he did a nice job. I thought the offensive line, the tackles, both played well. So I gave them a B. I think the Ravens had 171 yards rushing or something like that. But they played well. Pass protection, still liability, but you don't need pass protection if you're running the football. Receivers, I gave them a C. DeAndre Hopkins, he actually came up with a couple clutch plays. He doesn't get separation, but he can catch the ball.
That catch on the sideline was amazing.
You put the ball out there, he's going to grab it. Likely, I don't know what he does sometimes, but he had a nice block on Derrick Henry's run around the corner. Was it 22 yards?
It
was Flowers' touchdown run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got after people. But Mr. Flowers, you got to hold on to the football. I mean,
Did you see what I think is it Chason, the linebacker for the Patriots, said after the game that the Ravens have a bunch of speed skaters? And somebody said, what do you mean by that? He's, you ever watched speed skaters where their hands are outside of their bodies and how it's wide? He said, we knew we could get them to fumble the football.
Wow. Defensive line.
I gave them a C-. They did a nice job, but, you got to get pressure on the quarterback. Hold a team to 79 yards rushing. You're effective inside. But Eric DeCosta, go find him, some defensive linemen who can do both, who can get after the quarterback, who can run, get pressure up the middle.
Can I ask you this, Mike?
Yep.
Did they hold him to 79 yards rushing, or did they just elect to throw on him because he threw 44 times? I don't think they were committed to the run. I think they were just running to keep the defense honest.
Yes. It's like Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah.
You just toss it around the corner and say, go, and that's what they did. Same exact thing, and they're not a strong running team, but effective. Ravens, though, had 4 sacks, 10 hurries in that game. That's a fairly decent day for the Ravens.
But if you throw the ball 44 times, you should have some pressure.
Right.
What about linebackers?
Linebackers, I thought Trenton Simpson played a good game.
Very good.
I thought Roquan had 10 tackles, but a lot of them were
off the line.
Yeah, and you got to play pass defense.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked when Kyle Van Noy once got back in the end zone and he was running down the field and he started jumping around like he knocked the pass down. And I'm like, nah. I've seen this a couple times. You're getting beat, but the guy just dropped the ball. And May threw some great passes down the right corner of that end zone. That kid's going to be great.
He's doing awesome. Secondary.
I gave them a D. I'm tired of him. There's nothing I can say about him anymore. I mean, you know what's going to happen. You take Diggs, you put him on the outside, you match him out with Marlon Humphrey, and then if you don't get a pass rush and they're running these crossing routes, oh boy, and that takes a lot of time, but you get the time because you're not getting pressure. You're not going to stop those. You're not.
Special teams.
Special teams, I give him a C.
Bad day for Jordan Stout. Bad day. Only 44 yards a punt, 42 yards a punt?
42 yards on
you
2
still
punts.
like him?
Bad day. Huh?
You still like him, though?
That's my guy.
Okay.
I mean, he's still playing well. I mean, he's one of the best punters in the league.
You guys can spend time talking about the punters.
Hold on, time out. One of the punts couldn't have been 50 yards because he punted it inside the 20. If he'd have punted it any farther, it would have been a touchback. So,
Well, he's smart then.
get off him.
I wasn't on him. I thought you were on him.
Good.
His jock. 50-yard punt, 50-yard punt. Oh, my God, it's so great when we flip field position with our kicker.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Flip it with your wide receiver.
What else we got?
Wester still indecisive about when the return punts, when not the return punts. I think he had one punt return for 11 yards. So they got to see in coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have given them a D. I mean, they did what they needed to do. That was come out and run the football. But at the end, they didn't give the ball to the tank. You got to give him his touches and let him control the game. And one of the best things about when you give it to Derrick Henry is you keep your defense off the field. That's a priority. And they didn't do that either because their defense started to wilt in the final period. Overall, I gave him a C, but I could have given him a D.
Mike Preston's report card, you can find it at BaltimoreSun.com. Let's go to Baltimore and get Mike. What's up, Mike?
Morning.
Mike?
All right, man. It's like Yogi Bear said, it's deja vu all over again. We got the not using Henry. We got the Marlon Humphreys getting beat deep. We got the giving up the fourth quarter leads, and we got the untimely fumbles. So it's like deja vu all over again, man. That's all I got to say.
You're right. All right, man. Have a good one.
The same,
you too, brother.
Same stuff week after week.
The 37-yard touchdown pass to Williams. Mm-hmm. We beat that. That was a perfect pass, man. There were some passes, and I couldn't see because it was in the far end zone. But the ones that I saw coming into the end zone, man.
You don't think Marlon had good coverage on that one?
His coverage was good, but that was a perfect pass. He put that ball exactly where he needed to put it.
I thought he definitely interfered on that pass, on that deep one that was
Yes, he did.
It wasn't called. That's not a penalty.
I know, but I'm just
I don't know
saying.
anything about that.
If you're going to call it, if we're going to sit here and complain about the ones you don't get, you got to bring up the ones you do.
Consistency is not one of the major things of officiating in this.
We finally had one go our way, though, and we lose the game.
Yeah.
That was as bad as the NFC Championship game pass interference that didn't get called.
Oh, with the Rams and the Saints?
Yeah, the Rams and the Saints.